Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Dave Meltzer discussed how Tony Khan might postpone the exits of Rey Fenix and Penta El Zero Mio on the Wrestling Observer radio program by increasing the latter's injury time. He was away for a long time, a few months before. Right now, it's still unclear if KH chooses to employ this strategy to delay Phoenix's exit and maintain him for a couple more months on the promotion. Months later, he was still able to provide the two Likers a classy departure as a means of returning the favor for the outstanding 5 years they worked for the business in the professional wrestling industry. Unexpected charges and dramatic surprises are a part of the everyday story, both within and without the ring. Recently, one such incident happened while a fascinating WWE social media post Triple H, the chief content officer, said, sending shockwaves across the sector. Wasn't a typical post regarding a forthcoming occasion or a new champion's celebration. Nevertheless, something considerably more mysterious and contentious, an apparent response to assertion made by all AU top wrestlers. Tony Khan, the president. The narrative starts in what followed AEW's most recent pay-per-view event, in which Tony KH accused allegation made against WWE that suggests the rival business was obstructing ours. Khan didn't hold back in business, implying that WWE made an effort to impede the expansion of AEW by taking action. In the background, there's more activity, more than what first seems. Khan posted a tweet during post-show media fracas, which I am positive of, that WWE has attempted to undermine our momentum. We refuse to give up despite our supporters are aware of our values and beliefs. Traveling among the wrestling community drew notice with fans right away, even wrestlers and journalists wondering about Khan's veracity charges, although a lot of people thought it was an overblown assertion intended to inspire and rally fans. The company's spirits. Others questioned it. It was more accurate than WWE would never allow mastermind Triple H to enter. Rationale for WWE's present artistic approach is not renowned for speaking with conflicts with his methodology have always been more thoughtful in preserving WWE's maintaining a professional appearance while subtly making tactical actions that reinforce supremacy of the corporation in the wrestling globe. But this time strange things occurred late at night. Once Khan's remarks were widely shared, supporters observed that Triple H had share a social media post about the charges, and the post that soon got underway. Trend wasn't simply any arbitrary remarks that came from a journalist covering wrestling who had tweeted, Tony Khan is able to level all the charges. He desires it. But the WWE global empire was based on rivalry. Every time the cream rises to the top, and consequently, they have held the top spot for many years. Tony, good luck for a man as thoughtful as Triple H. This easy to understand weighed so much that it was as though the game abruptly endorsed the meaning of the message for fans. Insiders started analyzing the significance, rationale for his behavior, with ideas spanning from Triple H obligingly admitting WWE rivalry that bothers him, blatantly rejecting K's assertions as unfounded, greater that noise, but almost as soon as if it had vanished inside. Triple H has not liked the post for an hour, increasing the amount even further. Eyebrows, the elimination of similar additions, fans, and fuel for the flames. Journalists are currently wondering if had Triple H behaved without thinking, or if it was a calculated action intended to agitate the pot without leaving any lasting trace. Snapshots of the light rapidly shared on Reddit and Twitter, maintaining the discussion continuing even after it had vanished from his wrestling account. News organizations race to cover the enigmatic interactions on social media, with various wrestling experts commenting on what that might signify for the expanding competition between WWE and some people perceived it as a planned confidence displayed by Triple H. a subdued manner to suggest that WWE wasn't worried about the charges made against Khan, that they didn't really need to interact. Utilizing Oz, asserts Triple H has been present at this business long enough to get expertise and change the story without mentioning. One wrestling insider said in passing, it served as a reminder for him. The WWE is still the best for everyone, but regaining it was equally calculated. He will not provide KH with the contentment of a protracted back. Others, but hypothesized that the elimination of the similar suggested internal talks at WWE. Some urged to the corporate office that WWE CEOs, or perhaps Triple H himself, had reconsidering going public, recognizing Khan's claims in any form given WWE's previous achievements in obtaining significant television deals, extending the company's global reach, possibly thought it would be best to get up over the fries to prevent any impression of bending down to answer O's jabs as the community for wrestling kept humming with rumors. Neither WWE nor Triple H made any official declaration regarding the event. Tony Khan, on the other hand, seemed to be enjoying the occasion in his customary manner. The next morning, he tweeted a mysterious note containing his own truth. Never fails to find a way to emerge. Even though Khan made no explicit mention of Triple H's limited usage of social media, fans quickly made the connections between them. Looked like a tweet acknowledging the drama that had developed overnight, enhancing the current story that WWE and AU were engaged in combat not only for ratings, but also for the spirit of professional wrestling as a whole in them. Days that only came after the event expanded as mythology enthusiasts conjectured if the similar had been planned or if it had been the outcome of an expeditious, accidental page scrolling on the app. Some questioned whether WWE's social media staff had taken part in, while some people thought that Triple H was in complete command of his account and was fully aware of who he was, acting irrespective of the veracity of the account. Beyond the illumination, the instant had already well established in the wrestling war. It becomes an additional section in the ongoing WWE and AW rivalry, a reminder that even the most insignificant acts from Triple H is a powerful enough person to send shock waves that pass through the sector. For the time being, Triple H doesn't say anything about the subject, his removal of the expressing a lot without saying anything. Regarding Tony Khan, he keeps pushing, going on with AU, accepting his position as the vocal head of the WWE's top rival, even though the is not. Less obvious effect on the world of wrestling is real and silent conflict taking place in the modern era where even one click able to garner attention.